Well, just in case I've had classes where people, it was like part of their routine to go back and watch the videos before the tests. I don't know if that's any of you guys, but just in case. Yeah, but it was in, I will say, it was not classes like this where I recorded for class and the recordings were long. It was when I did homework notes and the recordings were like 10 minutes, to be fair. Yeah, no, that would be dedication. That would be dedication. All right. Which one should we do first? Which angle? Which angle should we go for first? Okay, so this is 90. Okay, so 1. So we got 180 minus 90 minus 43. Okay, so angle 1 is 47. Okay. Is there another angle that we should go for next? Okay, how do we get angle 2? Okay, so 180 minus 43 is... Okay, so angle 2 is 137. Okay, and then how do we get angle 3? Thank goodness we're using calculators today. What if I said this was a no calculator day?
Wait, so we're doing 7, 9, and 10, 11?
Yes. Okay, but before we do 7, I just want to remind you of something, because 6 has something that none of the other problems have. So what is angle 2? It's a vertical angle at 61. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that we remembered that. That's the only thing. So if you have a notebook paper, no big deal. I just wanted to make sure that we remembered that these are called vertical angles. They're the same. Okay, let's do number 7. It says BC bisects ACD. ACD. Okay, so if BC bisects ACD, what does that tell us? BC bisects angle ACD. Cuts it in half. 90 degrees cut in half. 45 and 45. So angle 2 is congruent to angle 3, right? That's what that means. They're both 45. No. These are notes, so I'm just making sure my notes are good. Yeah. Okay. So we had the bisect word. It's been a while since we've seen that one. It just means cut in half. Cut in half nicely, which is better than cut in half badly. Okay, so what do we do now? Anybody? We can find 1. So we'll do 180 minus 48 minus 45 And what is the measure of angle 1? $87. Okay. And then we can find angle 4. So 180 minus 45 minus 83. What's angle 4? Anybody? What's angle 4? 52. So 87, 45, 45, 52. Okay. Beautiful. You're welcome to do number 6, but otherwise you can just put an X through it. Okay. All right. Number 9. So L is parallel to M, so I'm going to go ahead and mark that these are parallel. So, do you guys want to deal with the 49-degree angle first and see what we can get from that, or do you want to deal with the 73-degree angle first and see what we can get from that? 49. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend this transversal. And I'm going to kind of ignore everything that's not on that transversal. Okay, so I'm going to ignore this one. So the angle 2 I can't really work with because the angle 2 is made from the other one. So I'm going to ignore the angle 2. So I can work with the angle 4 and the angle 5. That's the only thing I can do anything with. Okay? Is there a relationship between the 49 and the angle 5? And what is the relationship? They add up to 180. So I'm going to do 180 minus 49, and that's going to give me angle 5. Okay, so 180 minus 49 is, what is it? 131? Okay, is there a relationship between angle 4 and 49? What is it? Alternate interior, and they are the same. Okay. So we got those two. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and erase my transversal so it doesn't confuse me. Let's go ahead and do the same thing with the other transversal. So the other transversal has the angle 73 and the angle 1 and the 3. Again, I cannot use the 2 because the 2 uses both lines. So I'm going to ignore the angle 2. I'm just looking at angle 73 and the 1 and the 3. So what's the relationship between 73 and 3? It starts with an L. It's 2 words, LP, linear pair. Okay, so if it's a linear pair, how do I find the angle for 3? 180 minus 73, and what do I get? 107, okay. All right, and then what's the relationship between 73 and angle 1? 73 and 1. Alternate interior. And what do we know about them? They're the same. Okay. Okay. So we got that. And what else do we have to solve for now? Angle 2. And that's just the triangle inside, so we can do 180 minus 73 minus 49. And so what is the measure of angle 2? 58. All right, angle 1, 73. Angle 2, 58. Angle 3, 107. Angle 4, 489. Angle 5, 131. Okay. You can do number 8 if you want to, but if you don't, go ahead and put an X through it so I know that I shouldn't be looking at you to complete that one. All right. Number 10. Now, are we still feeling like we want to do 10 and 11, or have we gotten to the point where we just feel like we need to do one or the other? Just 11? Okay, so let's put an X through 10. Or if you did it, it's fine, but if you're choosing not to do it, put an X through it. If you did it, it's fine, but if you're choosing not to do it, put an X through it. Okay, 11. Now, 11 has some vertical angles in it. I can see those kind of already in the middle. Anyone see some labels we could put in the middle? Okay, 2 is 71. Now that I've labeled 2, I can also label 3 and 5. 109. Okay. What is 36? Did you say something was there? Okay, so we can get angle 4. So 180 minus 109 minus 36. Okay, so angle 4 is 35. Okay.
Well, 180 minus 71 and 47.
Okay, so that's 62, so that's angle 1. Okay. What else can we do?
You can do 180 minus 42 and 109.
Okay. They made it so that bottom triangle was kind of tricky for us to get, didn't they? Anyone have any ideas? The 2 lines are parallel. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get some markers out so we can see clearly what we've got going on here. So we got a parallel line and a parallel line. And anytime we've got parallel lines, what should we look for? Transversal. Okay. So we're trying to find something that's going to help us with angle 8. Can you guys see an angle that could help us with angle 8? Not angle 3. We have to look with something that's parallel. So look against the parallel. Yeah, so angle 1. So I'm going to show you what your transversal is. I'm going to do in pencil so I can erase it in a second. Here's your transversal. Do you guys see that? There's your transversal. So we're looking for an angle that is against the parallel line that's also against the transversal. So 42 is not created against the transversal. You see that? Okay, so we can't use the 42 because it's created against the transversal but not the parallel line. Does that make sense? Okay. So we can use angle 1. Okay. We can use angle 1 because angle 1 uses the parallel line and the transversal. See that? Angle 1 uses the parallel line and the transversal. Okay. And so angle 1 right here is 62. And so angle 1 and angle 8 are going to be the same. And can somebody give me a reason why? Alternate interior angles. Okay, so angle 8 is 62 as well. All right, I'm going to erase that one. And then for an angle 7, here's the transversal for angle 7. So what you're looking for is you're looking for an angle that is made between the parallel line and the transversal. Can you guys tell what angle 7 has to be? 47. So 47 is made between the parallel line and the transversal, and angle 7 is between the parallel line and the transversal. Does that make sense? Okay. So 47. Now let's check and let's make sure that that bottom triangle, that all three of those angles add up to 180. 71, 62, 47. Let's make sure those add up to 180. They add up to 180? Yes, marvelous. Okay, so angle 1, 62. Angle 2, 71. Angle 3, 109. Angle 4, 35. Angle 5, 109. 6, 29. 7, 47. 8, 62. All right. Okay, let's look at 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, we don't have to do 12 and 13. We can just do one or the other. Do you guys have a preference? 12? Let's do 12. Is that because you already did 12? Yeah, okay. That's right, I can read your guys' minds. Okay, so how do we do 12? You add everything together and you say that it equals 180. So we're going to say 9x plus 3 plus 5x minus 2 plus 11x minus 21. So I'm just taking all three of these, I'm adding them up, equals 180. Okay. And then when I combine like terms, that's 20, 25x. Is that what you guys got? 25x? Okay. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 minus 21 is minus 20. Is that what you guys got? Okay. I'm using you guys as my calculator. So don't lead me astray. All right, what do I do next? Okay. So 25x equals 200. Okay. How many quarters are in $2? 8. Okay, so divide by 25, x equals 8. Okay, so over here we have x equals 8, but now they want us to do what with that x value? Plug it in, see what it equals. Okay, so for D, we're going to do 5 times 8 minus 2, 40 minus 2, 40 minus 2, 38, okay. 9 times 8 plus 3, 72 plus 3, okay. 11 times 8 minus 21, 88 minus 67, yeah, okay. I mean, I believed you, I just had to believe you for myself. Okay. 38, 75, 67. Okay, there we go. Nope, nope, nope. All right, let's put an X through 13, unless you did it. If you did it, that's fine. But if you didn't do it, put an X through it. All right, 14 and 15, again, we have the same types of problems. So which ones do you want to do? 14? Okay, so this is the exterior angle theorem at work. I'm going to write that on here. Exterior angle theorem. So how do we do this problem? Okay, so the two interior angles equal the exterior angle. All right, 13x plus 4x equals 17x. Negative 11 plus 1, negative 10. Okay, so I'll subtract the 17x over. Okay, 13 times 5 minus 11, 4 times 5 plus 1, 18 times 5 minus 15. All right, are those the angles you guys got?
Yeah.
Are we gonna do 15?
No, I'm put an extra 15. So x equals 5. CAB 54. ABC 21. ACB 105. DCB 75. Okay. Ta-da! I feel like this as a geometry day was not too bad.
I don't want to like slam my head against the desk.
You were like, brr, triangles, headache, brr.